And holy crap, the Plains and Prairies pack is coming out in 25 seconds. Holy crap. I'm not gonna start counting down yet, but I'm really excited to get that Ford. I just played for like 4 hours to try and get enough money to get that Ford. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I counted down so badly, dude. What am I doing? Anyways, it's out. Reset. And I already bought it, so don't even gotta worry about that. Heck, coming soon? It's out now, brother. What are you talking about? It came out literally 2 seconds ago. Dude, they actually list all the vehicles right here. It looks like the Versatile and the Ford ones are the exact same. 470 horsepower, 365, 20 kilometers an hour. 20 kilometers an hour. Brother, that's slow. 600 horsepower, 20 kilometers an hour. It is 8:29. It was supposed to come out like an hour ago. The mod is finally updating. It's here. It is. I was just thinking like a minute ago, refund it on Steam and then buy it on their website. It's here, dude. It is freaking here. Look at this. New DLC added. It's finally friggin' here. Look at that. You can see the size of it too. Dude, this one's big. Come on, let's go, dude. Waited over an hour and a half since it released, in air quotes. Dude, let's do this right now. I've been sitting here restarting Steam waiting. I almost made a Reddit post. I would have restarted my computer, but this is going on, and it's going fast now. Nope, never mind. For whatever reason, it was going really slow. 710 kilobits per second. And it's right. Look at it. Looks like it's going back down. It's a 600 gigabyte file, moving that slowly, but that's totally irrelevant. Dude, did it say I have it? Yes, yes, dude. Yes, there she is. Plains and Prairie. What is that? Get out of here. Like, that's what I want. Select all. Oh yes. Let's get into it right now. Holy crap, dude. Store brands. I want to see Ford in here, dude. I just want to see it. Ford. Oh. Oh, it is separate tractors. Okay. I thought they might be the same tractor with different engine options. No, dude. Nope, they're totally different. Look. The tractor with less power is about 5 tons heavier. If you look there. It's got a smaller fuel tank. Dude. Oh my god. I'm actually so hyped. Dude, that is a weird exhaust placement. That seems backwards. That seems totally backwards. Unless this tractor is intended for driving backwards. Why would you have the intake behind the exhaust? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. That seems dumb. Anyways, 470 horsepower. Is this whole tractor bigger? It is, I think. It's taller. This has a bigger engine. I don't understand why it's lighter. That doesn't make sense to me. Either way, this is 470 horsepower for $171,000 now. Did any of these go to medium tractors? One of them might. Yes, the Nemesis. Why is it called the Nemesis? I don't know. It's not too... wow, 272 horsepower. That doesn't seem too bad. That's not too bad. I don't think. The other Versatile is a large tractor. Right here. Up to 400 horsepower. Dude, this one's expensive. It must be fairly new. Okay, yeah. That looks so weird. That drop hood is so drop hood. Drop nose, droop nose, whatever. It's really far down there, but yeah. You can have up to 400 horsepower, which I think is pretty good. Wait, what? How much is 400 horsepower? 310,000. Can you have a 3.0 hitch? Nope. 310,000 for 400 horsepower. Go back to the 7R. 388 horsepower. 340,000. My god, dude. It just seems like a scam sometimes. And here they are. Here are all the tractors, the Versatiles. Yeah, they're the exact same. Except I think they look a little different. They're like the same thing. I don't know what. But yeah, it needs to be like the Echo situation between Fenton, Challenger, or in this game, Massey Ferguson and Challenger. Oh my god, here's this big but oh my god. 600 dude, what? Okay. So I can absolute 133 horsepower for 365 horsepower. That seems like such a good deal. My god, you know, it's a little... I feel like for this class of tractor, the articulating tractor, it's a little weak. But it has one heck of a fuel tank, which means it can work for hours. But 365 horsepower. Let's look at the 7R. Oh wait, maybe look at this one. 370 horsepower for $275,000. It's such a steal. And look at, oh my god. I'm a little shocked this thing is articulating 2,082 liter fuel tank. The Big Bud 747, 3,700. Not really comparable. 600 horsepower. 28-ton tractor right here. No 3.0 hitch? What? Why? Oh, maybe because it just pulls things. It doesn't lift, I guess. Versatile 1080 Big Roy. Oh my god. I can't believe that it has like an engine unit of the tractor. But then I still struggle to understand all of this. Like, does it have two engines? No. That's weird. This is a weird design. It makes sense that it was only experimental. But like, what made them think that this was a good design? I don't know, man. It seems kind of dumb to me, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, the 11... So... Wow. You're gonna have 2,000 kilos of additional weight on the rear. Man, I still don't understand. Wow, 1,300 kilos in the front and 2,200 in the rear. This can be a 20-ton tractor with 365 horsepower. That just seems like overdoing it, man. Man, I could afford this. I'm gonna get it later, because I don't need 600 horsepower would definitely be good future proofing. But yeah, I'm gonna just go for the Ford 1156 Versatile. And then obviously we should have, wow, those are wide. Narrow twin wheels. I feel like with these tractors you kind of need twin wheels. Maybe I shouldn't go for that just yet. It's another 12 grand. Oh my god. Continental, BKT, Rudestein, Midas. Just fat tires, that's it. Trelleborg. Should we go stock tires? It'll probably be fine. Yeah, I gotta cultivate all my fields right now. Might be cool to get a new cultivator with it. Although, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try and dude, that exhaust placement is so weird to me. This seems totally backwards. Oh, maybe that's why. Because they both feed into the turbo. But still, I feel like that'd be dumb to have the exhaust possibly go in the intake. That seems dumb to me. Whatever. Oh no. What? No. No, 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 no. Nope. Dude, look at the top speed. Why is it 12 miles an hour? Dude, no wonder. Dude, 12 miles an hour? I can't even imagine how high the gearing is. This thing must be able to pull a lot. Jesus Christ. 12 miles an hour? That almost doesn't even seem worth it anymore. Like I should just save up for this 7R and get a nice tractor that goes 32 miles an hour instead of 12. Dude, what the heck? That is insanely slow. You can probably hook implements up to this thing that will have a faster working with than the tractor's top speed. Oh my god, that is so bad. That really discourages me from buying it, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw 20 kilometers an hour, I should have Googled it, man. I remember I was looking at it online. So I could get a nice 14.3 meter cultivator. Holy crap. That's insane. How about discs? What? Why do that require so much horsepower? 10.5 meters. Nothing good for discs. And then I can actually take the biggest plow in the game, base game anyways. This is a modded plow, 550 horsepower. But if the gearing is that low on it, it might actually be able to do more, as long as it has enough traction. Ah, man, 12 miles an hour. Alright, I want to get a little visualization of how slow that is real quick. Whoops. Oh my god. No. And that's its top speed. That can't be right. There's no way it has a top. This is its top speed. Okay, maybe this is its top speed, but still, it being its top speed, that has to be a typo. It has to be at least 21 miles an hour. 12 is insanely slow. Like most tractors, old tractors that are slow, that are mods anyways. Like, if you look at the big bod, it has a top speed of 19 miles an hour. Nope, 27. But these have a top speed of 19, which is super slow. Actually, you know what? There was that one Fiat tractor in FS19 that had a top speed. A sad top speed of 15 miles an hour. So, that very well may not be a typo. And it might actually be 12. I mean, to do a typo on 4 tractors is kinda crazy. That's a believable top speed, although it's still slow. Oh my god, dude. 12 miles an hour. That can't be right. It really makes me question buying the thing. Because I don't think I even have equipment big enough to really use it. That cultivator's $128,000. $299,000 in total that'll cost me. So I'm sure if I sold my current cultivator I could then afford it. How does this one even attach? Just that little hitch. And I can sell my current disc for CD 15 grand. That's enough. It'll leave me like totally broke, but oh my god. 12 miles an hour. 500 horsepower, 600 horsepower, 550 horsepower, 450 horsepower, 20 meters. Alright, I could run this. Well, it could be horrendously slow, so going from field to field would suck. I'm thinking about just leasing it right now and seeing whether or not it's a typo. Because to be honest, I don't really want cancel. I don't really want a tractor that has a top speed of 12 miles an hour. Now, if I'm sure if I sell all my milk, I'll be able to afford the 7R or a new field. Well, maybe not. I think that requires a bit more money. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is sell my milk, see how much money I have then, and well, just keep thinking about it. Because for a lot more money, I could have a more powerful than my dudes, I'm talking. More powerful, faster tractor. Or for less money, I could have a much more powerful tractor that's way slower. Because I'm sure by the time I sell my milk, I have a ridiculous amount of money, maybe enough to get a new harvester or buy more land. You know, if I buy field 5, all those are standard trees, so the regular forestry equipment can probably cut those down no problem. I just don't know where to sell logs on this map. That'd kind of be the only problem. I gotta restart my game because audio just cut out for it. Well, I'll play for now. I'll restart my computer when that file is done transferring. Oh yeah, I was checking if I could put more milk in this trailer, but I can't. I don't know why they don't have a bigger milk tanker. I need another one. A bigger one. Especially if I only plan on selling milk once a year. Oh, 32,000 to 1 million. I don't really want to play it unrealistically like that. Well, I guess I'll just run out a space for milk, I guess. And buy another one some other time. Can almost afford that 7R. Well, okay, right. About field 5. Visit. Oh, never mind. Those are not standard forestry trees. No, those are not. This is just a field that I don't think is worth as much as it costs. It's just a little starter farm. But no, those are not standard trees. So, that's off the books then. But it's January. Damn it, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like not having audio. Damn it, with this much money, I might actually be able to get an 8R, which will get me up to 450 horsepower. Can't even get it all. It's 33,750 liters. Only got room for 32,000. Alright, this file's moving at 700. It says it's moving at 700. Yo, what? It ramped up again. If I put it back on this monitor. Oh my. It's just going fast now. What the frick? Oh, it's slowing back. That file is moving quickly now. Oh no, it's slowed back down again. Here, let's do this. Let's move it over here. Oh, dang it. Now it didn't do anything. Now it's just stuck at 710 kilobytes a second. What the? Maybe if I put it on this monitor. Nope, nothing. Well, whatever. It sped up for a minute. I don't know why. But yeah, it says it's moving at 710 kilobytes a second. I find that hard to believe. It kind of seems to be moving kind of fast. Or maybe I'm overestimating how slow 710 kilobytes a second is. I really feel like it should focus on land instead of tractors. But the bigger the tractor, the quicker I can work that land. We'll see how much money I have after this. Should be about like $475,000. That'll be a good amount. Could probably get a nice field with that. Although it's going to be pretty painful to harvest it. That'll be the worst part. And get silage for it. Honestly, I might stop doing cows. I really don't want to collect silage. I really don't. Dude, I still haven't even figured out what I'm going to do with that straw. I should probably sell it this month or another one. Because I'm not going to use it. I just now remembered about it. I'm just going to keep giving them silage. I'm not going to get all this other crap to feed them with. Straw, hay, whatnot. If I'm gonna do cows, I'm just going to give them silage. Screw all the other stuff. No, I'll get rid of that hayloft. That'll give me a bit more money. Alright, let's figure out the best time to sell straw. January. It doesn't sell for anything. Oh my god. Alright, tag. It's gonna take like 3 loads to sell it all. And it sells for dirt. Oh my god. I'm gonna make no money off it. I might as well make some. Another $74,000. How much is that total? Finances. $149,000. That's really good. And with property income, it was a lot this month. A lot of income this month. $475,000 is what we're sitting at now. I'm gonna have the worker drive while I look at fields. I'd like to get in something close to the farm. 692,000. 642,000. 334,000. Ooh, right above field 12. What? That can't be a bad deal. $453,000 for 18 acres. Brother. Holy crap. Dude. That's a total bar. Dude, what? Imagine I did that. 222,000. That has a pig farm on it. I do not want to do pigs. But yeah, dude, field 15, right above field 12. Super easy to get to. I have to go all the way around to get to it. I can't just go through here, sadly. But I mean, wait a minute. Wasn't this one? Dude, 4. Holy crap. 18.66 acres. 22 acres. I don't think I'm gonna have that much money by the end of this. But let's just keep... Wow, this one's 39 acres on the dot. Oh my god, it's working. Well, while it's coming over, I'm gonna hop in my international. I don't technically own this truck. Well, that doesn't matter right now, but I'll hop in it, get that trailer full. We're back in the game. Alright. With my audio back, and without that popping sound of the when I change the volume. Oh my god. My controller wasn't on for some reason. For whatever reason. Let's sell that straw. How about it? Damn, man, I gotta feed the cows too and empty the slurry tank. Alright, let's see how little I can sell all this stuff for. Farmer's market is closer. How come it's closer? Way over there still. Great. Oh man, I just remembered they added that international LT. Yeah, this. Oh dude, this is actually more of a budget truck. I find it fairly ugly though. How cheap can it be? $75,000 for 370 horsepower. That's weak. That is weak. Otherwise, the cheapest semi is $45,000 for 400 horsepower. Great. Day cab, high-rise sleeper. That looks better. But you can have it up to 515 horsepower, which is pretty good. So how much money did I make from that? 8,700 bucks. I guess it went into the harvest income. For 59,400 liters, that is awful. Oh yeah, I wanted to check on that fertilizer spreader. There's a bunch of stuff that was added that I forgot to check if it was really here. Sorry, tankers. The biggest one in the game already. The biggest tank that you could hook up these two held 32,000 liters, required 350 horsepower. This one holds 36,000, 16 meters. My God, 350 horsepower. I feel like it requires more, man, honestly. I feel like it requires more. Dude, this has a higher capacity, better width than what I have now. That's stupid. But I think it requires 5 less horsepower. Anyway, sorry tankers, yeah, I was curious about this. Almost 40,000 liters. The stock semi can hold 39,000. This trailer is beyond long. Because it's so small. My God. Why is it so long? It seems obscenely long. And that fertilizer spreader. Oh, does this one... No, just fertilizer. It's a capacity of 18,700. And 22 meters. It's not too bad. It says it requires 360 horsepower while none of these require any. Where's that Fent? It'll be in here. Probably sprayers? Yep. So, stock. It's a sprayer. 4,100 liter tank. 27 meter width. 1,300 gallons. So, 4,900 liters. And up to 40 meters. Wow. Wide tires. Probably want to keep them narrow. Engine setup. 365 horsepower. Air Max 2 R2 fertilizer spreader, 21 meters. And it's a fertilizer spreader, 20 meters, 8,500 liters of fertilizer. I don't know why you'd spend this much on a fertilizer spreader like that. Does not take a lime either. And this is just a cheaper sprayer, cheaper liquid sprayer. Oh no, this is a fertilizer spreader, 21 meters. Versus this thing's 20. What? I don't understand. I don't really know why you'd buy that. This one's 36.5 meters. With up to 4,700 liter tank. The biggest one in game, 8,000 liters, 54 meters. You really cannot beat that. And he's here. Alright, I just watched the trailer for the... I just watched the trailer for the Plains and Prairies pack, and it looked like that Big Roy was going faster than 12 miles an hour. So I'm gonna check on Daggerwind's video to see if he kind of did a speed test with those Fords. And if they're... I don't know, even if it is faster than 12 miles an hour, I still feel like I should focus on land. And who knows, I'll probably be able to get a Ford soon with that. No, I definitely will, because I've harvested less soybeans and gotten over 170 grand. You know, the Ford being only going 12 miles an hour really could have just been a typo. Because that international semi I have, technically, I mean, when you set the cruise control, you set it for 75, but it tops out at 51. So, it could be a typo. And heck, most tractors, when you set the cruise control, it'll say like 24, but it might actually go 25. Or, well, that more applies to the store page. But that would, like, that's only a mile an hour faster. So it might only go like 13 miles an hour. But how, maybe it's more drastic in this case. Oh man, that's kind of what I'm hoping. Yeah, this silo's empty now. Yep, empty. Let's get rid of it. I might honestly stop doing cows altogether and focus solely on crops. 26 grand. Definitely lost some money on it, but whatever. It is what it is. There's that final, what was that, $1,800? Practically a waste of time. Well, no, it's got about 18 grand out of a total. Still pretty time consuming for very little reward though. Like harvest income was $19,000. That's pretty crap. I'm gonna be honest. That is pretty crap. Sitting at $521,000. And before I would sell those soybeans, dude, if I sold those soybeans, I'd be able to get a massive field. Monstrous. I'd have to, dude, I don't think I'm gonna do cows anymore. I think I'm gonna stop doing that. I think I might only do crops on this map. Because just doing silage is just kind of annoying, I won't lie. Even though it does make things more interesting. Because doing crops can definitely get boring, for sure. It's a lot more interesting to care about something else. Other than... Oh my god, dude, my game is running like crap. MSI Afterburner says it's running great. It's probably the snow. But here I do have this straw thrower. I can get rid of that. I don't know if I should get rid of the windrower and the baler just yet. I had a leveler. It looks like I already got rid of that. Good, I didn't want it. But the straw thrower, I know I can get rid of. Vehicles, Vermeer. Oh my god, dude, my game is running like crap. Coon baler. Should we get rid of that? Should I get rid of it? And the wrapper. Paid a lot of money for those, and the mowers. Yeah, if I'm gonna give up on grass and silage. The nice part about having all this stuff is if things do go south, nah, I'm gonna get rid of the mowers. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna get rid of the mowers. Samaz. They ain't worth crap. Only thing I gained was them taking up less space. Alright, those are gone. My game is still running like crap. It's annoying me. Shall I get rid of the windrower and baler? And wrapper? Yeah. K for coon. Get rid of the baler. The wrapper. The windrower is a class. Well, I was gonna say I would need the windrower and baler to do straw. I'm not gonna do straw. Screw that. Sell. $60,000. Fent that. Yep, $83,000. We're at $760,000 now. Holy crap, I sold so much equipment just now. The mulcher, I'm gonna get rid of. No, I'll keep it. Keep the weeder. I'll keep those. There are very small instances where those can be handy. The bale trailer. What? Filegal? Might be Filegal. Filegal. Or Pottinger. What is it? Farm Tech. Oh, I was not expecting. Farm Tech. Alright, sell 11K. Alright, we're now at $770,000. We can get, oh my god, my game's frame rate is horrendous. But we can get a nice new big harvester or a field. Like, we can get one heck of a harvester with this much money, or a new tractor. But I want to focus on fields. Dude, if I get a monstrous field, I don't know if I want to spread slurry on it, but I should use up all this slurry. Oh my god. My game's running so bad. But yeah, I think I sold most of the stuff I don't need. Alright. Alright, we're at $770,000 frickin' dollars. You know what? If I do right shift L, I should be able to see the price of every field. Nope. Oh, damn it. I wish I could see the price of them this way to sort, you know? Alright. There are some like $650,000 fields out there. 1.3 million, 1.1 million, 690,000, almost 30 acres. Farmland 19. That's again right next to the farm. $690,000. 700. Oh, this one is 30 acres. And I could drive here. It's 30 acres. So I think I should go for field 10 or 19 and 1. I don't know why it's both. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, because this is farmland 1 and it's just the center. It's in the center of the entire map. I'm gonna keep looking around. This whole plot is 25 acres, and this will be a whole new farm right here. Which is something I want to get, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Alright, this is 28 acres, farmland 19. 24 acres of field. Right? The latest field I bought was 12 acres. Now we'd be going right to 24, double the size. Kinda doesn't look it though, I'm gonna be honest. That's one heck of a field, dude. That is a field and a half. And it's right next to cancel. Jesus. I could also get this, which is also pretty close to the farm, but think I'll get that later. We'll go for this, man. $692,000. Could plant 24 acres of crop. Bam, bye. It's done. It's happened. Alright, now I think it had just been plowed. Yep. Fresh for planting. I could probably get rid of my cedar too. Nah. Oh, dang it. I probably could. Anyways. Let's, I guess, advance to the next month. Wait, nope, I have to feed the cows first. Then I'll move on. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. The I don't even remember what I really did this video, but it was mostly, discovering the new DLC, which I didn't look at all the stuff in here. One thing I just now thought of buying is that planter they added. This one, 18 meters. Oh, wow. It can plant a lot though, dude. 11,000 liter seed capacity. That's actually a good planter right there. Requires a lot of horsepower. This John Deere one does not hold a lot of seed. 17.8 meters. Yeah, man. That is said actually be a good planter to get. But that's gonna be it for this one. So yeah. Oh wait, nope. One more thing. Where is it? There was a new Argo wagon. This one, 88,000 liters. 69. Up to 70,000. Dude, that's monstrous. 77,500. That's huge, dude. That's ridiculously massive. Okay, now that's the end of it.